queen, likewise. And okay, d5 played by Ding. He immediately leaves the board, and there we do see a question mark from the very harsh chess.com trainer there. It looks like a good move to me. Why not push him? Yeah. Why not
Yeah.
push
No,
a pawn?
the thing is that, of course, the algorithm, and it's understandable. Um, it's probably possible to fine tune actually as well at chess.com. When the eval drops from, let's say, +5 to +3, you can probably change the algorithm that it doesn't show the move as a mistake, because essentially both are winning. At the same time, sometimes, a +3 is less than a +5. So d5 compared to rook b7 is a mistake. But okay, position is still winning. And after thinking for longer, the bar went higher up. It's +4 now. So yeah, even the question mark disappeared. No, d5 is a much more human attempt to win. So the question I have is, so a2 is probably queued up. So after a2, what is the idea? Or is the idea simply that black doesn't have a next move?
Maybe that's the idea. You can get the pawn to a2, but no further.
Should I
The
go?
a1 square
Yeah,
protected.
does he just want to go d6 or not? Is that simply the idea? Just push the d pawn as far as possible?
Possibly. I don't see any reply to that for black. The black queen needs to be, sorry, my arrows. The black queen needs to be back in time to g5. So the queen can't move. The bishop has to protect the pawn if it lands on a2. Black is a bit stuck. Black is frozen. So it makes a lot of sense that white can push the pawn forward. I'm liking it. And Jan is back at the board and clearly in calculation mode. I don't think he would have expected this somehow. It's not as forcing as all the other options we were looking at. So he needs some time to react, some time to think. And Anish,
Yeah.
how do you think he'll
Well,
react?
I think a2. I think a2. At the end of the day, I don't see how other moves contribute to anything. Okay, he can try. He can try to go queen d1, but I think he's reaching for the a pawn, I guess. Queen d1 intending queen h5, but then probably f3 just does the job. No, a2, a2. Of course, he goes a2. Yeah, and now I want to establish. So is it? Okay. No, in fact, the computer suggests that d6 is not the way.
Okay, something even better.
Yeah, queen c7. I'm just trying to understand queen c7. If what has changed. So if king h7.
It's complicated, Anish.
It is a little bit complicated, but
Yeah, I do feel Ding maybe could have found a cleaner way to do this. This feels messy now, at least with the black pawn on a2. We didn't see
but
what
wait,
next for
give
black,
him a
but
benefit of the doubt. So it is +4, and it is after queen c7. I think he probably sees it, because he didn't need to go d5. So he probably sees it. I don't see it just yet. Queen c7, king I think h7, and then if knight f5.
yep, let's
Knight
jump in,
f5.
Anish.
I'm
Let's
just
put
trying
queen
to
c7
remember
on the board.
what changed. So why did we play d5? What
So
has
you
changed?
want to break through here, but black has multiple moves. Queen g5, I guess. Doesn't look like much has
I was
changed
thinking
here.
about knight. Oh yeah, but knight g7. I thought maybe knight g7 was the idea, but
Maybe knight g7.
what is the defense here? Oh, queen e5 is. Wait, queen e5. I take a knight e6.
Yeah, this is crazy stuff. Maybe I just move my king, and what do you do next?
Yeah. No, this
Because
was
I
a
take this
resource.
pawn
Yeah.
if you move your
Yes.
knight.
This was always the resource. Yeah, forget about it. No, so yes. This is why I didn't. So king h7 was the defense. Queen c7, king h7. Okay, so this bar is all the way up. So let's try to find it. What's going on here? Knight where? Knight g6 is rook g8.
Yeah, let's put that on the board. Threatening checkmate. You have to defend. I don't see a knockout blow here.
But the bar suggests that there is one.
What is this pawn doing on
There's
d5?
yeah.
What has it changed?
Yeah. Wait. What's going on here?
So
What is
confusing.
the some checkmate? Oh, okay. Wait. There is a.
Is it?
You know what is the
Okay.
fun fact is that if I had my rook on a8, then queen takes g7 would be checkmate. That's just a fun fact.
And meanwhile, we see Ding come back to the board very excitedly. He was away for a moment or two, I think, in his rest area, just trying to calculate this variation that we're looking at.
It
Don't
bugs me
see the
that I
killer.
don't. Yeah, it bugs me that I don't see it, and I really want to find it. I really want to find it, but
This is
I hope for him that he found it. That's what matters. I don't have to find it now, though. I do want to. It does disturb me.
Critical moment. Maybe he'll show us before we can work it out, Anish. It looks like
I hope
he's
not, because I really
impatient.
like the challenge. I really like the challenge, but I don't know. Do you see it? You don't see it also? Yeah, it's not easy, no?
It's not easy. I
Not
mean,
easy.
it's like you said earlier, everything looks winning, but it's an illusion. You still have to be a bit careful, a bit accurate. Black does have some resources.
Yeah, it's not at all. No, no, it's not. It's really not obvious.
I'm
What is
struggling
it?
here. Gotta say,
What
that
is it?
position we were stuck on, Queen C7, the first move.
But he sees it. He sees it. You know, this is the remarkable part. He sees it.
You think so? He
Yeah,
looks
of
like he's
course.
very excited.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's excited, and he sees probably something pretty even. Oh, this is
Wow.
so disturbing. I don't see it. No, look, he sees it. You see, he's going for it.
It's
What is it
then.
that he's going for? What is the finisher after King H7, Knight G6, Rook G8? What is the finishing touch?
Wow. He is a genius Ding, so he's going to
Oh,
show us something clever.
he is, and it's his moment to shine. So
Yeah.
he is more than a genius, and he should do it.
I'm also
There
being
are.
told, Anish,
Mhm.
that this was the only winning, well, the only directly winning move. Everything else, the advantage would have been
Yes, yes.
greatly diminished.
But
Queen
he went
C7.
d5. He went d5 with the idea to do this, but I just don't know what this is. This is beautiful. This is something. I see some different patterns, but I don't see the order in which I can do it.
I'm struggling as well. King
Is the d
H7.
pawn? Yeah, is d pawn involved? I don't think the d pawn is involved, and I don't know why d5 had to be played for
The
this to
ding pawn.
work. I don't see what the d. You see it?
Wait, he's closed a mating net, Anish. The king. Oh, wow. Okay, we have to show this on the board. I think I've come up with the idea. Let's
Probably, yeah.
jump in. Both players are away right now. I think he wants to sacrifice his queen, and d5 does contribute here. So, okay, there's a discovered check. We were assuming king h7. Let's bring up the analysis board while Jan returns. And now knight g6. We were saying rook g8, but Anish, queen f7. And I'm going to take this and checkmate you.
Oh, that's weird.
Look at
Yeah, you
this
see,
and
I'm not. This is not my strength. Checkmates. I'm gonna
checkmate.
start. I'm bad at checkmates. Checkmating patterns. There is a video online also where a bunch of top players solve checkmate. It's just not my strength. It's just very difficult. Oh, this is beautiful.
Wow.
This
And
is so
this is
weird.
why the d4, d5 push contributes. You cover the e6 square, cover the escape square. He saw this, what was it, five,
Does
six
Jan
moves in
see it?
advance.
Does Jan see it?
Wow. He
I
doesn't.
think
He
he
plays
sees
king
it as
h7.
well. I think he sees it. Oh, it just didn't occur to me. Oh, d5 takes away the e6 square. Oh wow, that's a beautiful finisher. Whew. Yeah, I just didn't. Wow, amazing. Wow, that's so beautiful.
I must say, shout out to the featured
Amazing.
chat. I saw that people were hinting that it was a beautiful finish, and that's the only way you can stumble across this. Unless you're
Yeah.
Ding, and unless you're a genius. I would never have found this either.
No, it
Uh,
reminds me of something like. It reminds me of something, but it's a very difficult position to solve. I'm sure it's difficult. I'm sure it's a very difficult one to solve because yeah, these ideas are, of course, queen takes g8 and rook a8 is a theme that we all know with the pawn on f7. This I could find, but the one where the king comes to f7 and nonetheless gets mated, that's a very unusual theme. This is very rare. Really remarkable that he, from all the options, he found this one. This is really tough. It's much harder than to me than rook b7, rook b8. This is really like okay, but yeah, maybe it's amazing. Yeah, wow, that he found it. It's
Incredible stuff. Shout
very
out
difficult
to
one.
shout out to Ding for finding this beautiful checkmating pattern. Shout out to the featured chat for giving us a clue on that queen
You're like a
sacrifice.
rapper,
And
Shout out, a good, just a rap song. Shout out to
exactly.
Ding.
Also, the 40,000 people watching over in
Yeah.
Twitch. What a moment this is about to be. We're about to see one of the most beautiful finishes to a World Championship game. I think in history, Anish.
But it's every day. I mean, the guys, they're just like the final positions are so beautiful every time. It's just incredible. It's seriously, it's disturbing how beautiful the stuff is. It's like, I mean, it's just aesthetically. I said it yesterday, but it just keeps happening. This is just so beautiful from a chess point of view. It's just so incredibly satisfying. This checkmate.
Wow.
It's so satisfying. It's so hard also to see that. Seriously, it's how do you spot d5 with idea queen 7? How do you even spot this? It's completely beyond me how you can see it from afar. You must be total genius.
Yeah. And I guess the way he found d5 first was spotting this whole tactic, realizing the black king was running, and then
Yes.
kind of tracing us back to square one.
Yeah,
And
he saw queen
queen f7.
c7. He saw queen c7. Then he saw queen
Mhm.
c7, king h7, knight g6, rook g8. He saw queen f7.
Yeah.
He saw queen takes g8 doesn't work because of king f7, king e6, and then he worked his way back.
Yeah.
That's
Incredible.
probably what must. But it's seriously sick. It's sick stuff. It's sick stuff. Wow.
And Jan, I don't think Jan saw it coming either, but he certainly sees it coming now. He's realized what's happening. A queen sacrifice is guaranteed at this point to deliver
Yeah.
checkmate. Black can only postpone the inevitable. And
Yeah. I'm curious if
wow.
Jan had seen it coming from like a move or two before. I'm just curious because
Mhm.
uh, there are a few checkmates. I have a collection. There are a few. I should actually make a collection, but I've missed also some. There are a few checkmates which are like very short, like 1, 2, 3 move checkmates like that, but they are extremely hard. And it's really interesting that some top players see them and some don't. And I think it has to do with how many checkmate patterns you solved as a kid. Like, let's say we all solved like 1,000 or 2,000, 10,000, but some have solved 100,000,
Mhm.
and some that are exceptional, like Mamedjarov, Duda, some Vishy, Polgar. Some who have solved a crazy amount of puzzles as kids, they are more exceptional at checkmating patterns, while some other top players they have other strengths and they're less alert to these checkmating patterns. But yeah, Dingus found a very beautiful one, and it also he set it up from afar. D5 already sets it up. It's really insane.
He set it up 4 moves ago. He's about to execute it. And Anish, the eternal question as a chess player: do you resign now, knowing
Yeah.
you're about to get checkmated, or do you let it play out on the board if you're Jan?
No, but I know that you British guys, especially, you are all about checkmate on the board. But no, I'm Team Yan. I resign. No, I don't want to see it. No,
And
thank you.
just as you